She expected death from the human but was given pleasure instead. Vera slammed the mangled hatch shut. Metal screeched as the emergency seal engaged with a hiss. Alarms blared beyond the bulkhead. But here in the narrow corridor, silence crashed down. Alarms irrelevant. Were Kane and Metal say, and report it. She clutched her bleeding arm, shards from the explosion embedded deep. The human Eli Mercer stood 3 paces away, his salvage suit smeared with station grime. Her pulse thundered. Propaganda flooded her mind. Humans as savage conquerors. Flesh rippers who thrived on alien agony. She'd locked herself in here to evade Commander CERN's purge team. But now, she shared the space with one. Vera yanked her shock knife from its thigh sheath. Blue arcs crackled along the blade. She leveled it at Eli's chest. Back! Keep distance, human. Or I end you. Eli didn't flinch. His dark eyes flicked to her arm. Then her face. He raised empty hands, palms out. No weapons. No charge. Just calm assessment. Like she was wreckage to patch. Stay back. She snarled again. Blood dripped onto the deck plating, warm and sticky. The wound burned, weakening her grip. Eli knelt slowly, one knee at a time. He pulled a multi-tool from his belt. The blade snicked out. Vera tensed. Knife, humming louder. He sliced his own sleeve at the elbow. Fabric tore clean. No hesitation. He twisted the strip into a tight band, then edged forward on knees, eyes locked on hers. Vera's arm trembled. I said, "Pressure wrap," he said, voice low and steady. Standard Galactic clipped his human accent. You're losing fluid. Let me seal it. Her culture's tales screamed warnings. Humans lied, lured, then struck. But he knelt lower, offering the wrap first. No grab. No dominance. She slashed the air an inch from his fingers. He froze. Blood pattered faster now, vision blurring at edges. Eli exhaled. Die if you want. But station breach is widening. We need you mobile. Logic pierced fear. CERN's team hunted witnesses, her included, for questioning humans on the station. If she collapsed, she'd be easy prey when they breached. Vera nodded once, knife steady. Touch nothing else. He nodded back. Wrapped the band around her bicep. Cinched it firm but not crushing. Pulled sealant foam from his belt pouch. Sprayed the gash. White foam bubbled. Hardened fast. Pain dulled to throb. Eli rocked back on heels. Stable. Can you move? She flexed her fingers. Wound, sealed clean. No seep. Human tech crude, but effective. Her shock knife hovered. Why help? Your kind conquers. Kills. Eli stood, slow. Medic. Salvage op. Enemies bleed. Same as allies. Lies. Had to be. Vera lunged for his dropped medkit. Snatched it mid-roll. Inside. Bandages. Stim pens. No weapons. She slammed a restraint cuff from the kit around his left wrist, ratcheted it to a overhead pipe. Chain short, forced him half-standing. Arms, stretched. Eli tested the hold. Metal clanked. He didn't fight. Creative. Now talk. Vera pocketed his multi-tool, knife ready. Dockmaster Rill sold you access. Why here? Spying? Salvage run. Eli's gaze stayed level. Station core cracked. Grabbing meds before evac. Rill brokers. Fare pays first. Asks later. Corridor lights flickered. Distant booms echoed breach seals failing. CERN's voice crackled over her comm. Liaison Talon. Report. Humans breached quarantine. Erase all traces. Her stomach nodded. CERN knew her position. He'd space witnesses to bury the truth. Humans fixed what her fleet broke. Vera ripped the comm from her ear, crushed it under boot. Your fault. Fleet intel lied, said Human's savage. But you patched me. Eli tugged the cuff lightly. Intel lies everywhere. Yours calls us monsters. Ours calls your commander a butcher. Doesn't make it fact. She paced, knife humming. Arm ached less now, thanks to him. Propaganda replayed. Humans as apex predators. No mercy. Yet this one knelt first. Bulkhead rattled. CERN's team closing. Vera scanned the corridor. Sealed ends. Vent grates too narrow for her. Pipes hissing steam. Escape? Eli nodded at a panel near his feet. Access hatch. Maintenance conduit to docks. Tight fit. She crouched, knife probing the seam. Locked. Key? Multi-tool. In your pocket. Trust him? Vera hesitated. Cuffed him to control the monster. Now he offered path out. Screams echoed from adjacent vents, station crew panicking. CERN's. Purge. She tossed the tool at his feet. Open it. Try anything. Knife. Finds. Throat. Eli scooped it one-handed, awkward with cuff. Blade word. Panel popped. Dark conduit yawned. Barely wide for her shoulders. You first, she said. He shook head. Cuff. Can't fit chained. Vera gripped knife tighter. Free him? Madness. Bulkhead buckled inward. CERN bellowed through speakers. Talon. Surrender the human. Or join the breach victims. Eli met her eyes. Uncuff. I'll cover. You lead. Her heart hammered. Culture drilled. Humans betray. But he'd bandaged first. Offered conduit. No conquest grab. She sliced the cuff with shock knife. Sparks flew. Link snapped. Eli rubbed wrist. Grabbed medkit. Vera dove into conduit. Shoulders scraped alloy walls. Cathari frames slimmer than human bulk. Eli followed. Breath steady behind. Darkness swallowed them. Conduit twisted. Steam vents scalding air. Vera's sealed arm held. His wrap worked. Why protect? She whispered, crawling faster. I cuffed you. Practical. Eli grunted, shoving past a jammed grate. Human strength shoved it aside, effortless. Her people relied on tools for that. Dead, allies, salvage nothing. Alarms wailed closer. CERN's team breached the corridor. Light ahead. Dock access. Vera kicked the grate free. Eli rolled out beside her, grabbed her elbow, gentle pull to feet. Rill's office. Pays for quiet exits. Footsteps pounded main decks. CERN closing. Vera yanked free, but didn't knife him. Touch lingered warm through suit. You. Fight like us. But heal first. Eli scanned Bay. Humans do both. Choose when. Rill waddled from shadows, tentacles waving data slates. Talon, Mercer, trouble pays double. Pod to neutral lane 10,000 creds. Deal. Vera snapped. But CERN's voice boomed station-wide. All units. Capture Talon alive. Human. Dead. Blaster fire erupted at bay doors. CERN's team. Eli shoved Vera behind crates. Drew a compact pulse rifle from salvage pack, hidden till now. Cover low. I'll draw. 1. She snatched a shock rifle from Rill's wall rack. Aimed beside him. Together. First trooper breached. Eli's shot stunned, clean, non-lethal. Vera's arced wide. Missed. Breath control. Eli murmured. Squeeze. Don't jerk. She adjusted. Next shot dropped a trooper twitching. CERN charged through smoke, pistol raised. Traitor. Eli lunged, tackled low. Human mass bowled. CERN flat. Vera's knife hummed at CERN's throat. Stand down. CERN spat. Eli pinned his arms. Your purge destroyed the station core. We fixed leaks. Check logs. Rill herded them to pod. Times creds. In. Vera hesitated at hatch. Eli boosted her aboard, then vaulted in. Pod sealed. Thrusters flared. Acceleration pinned them shoulder to shoulder. Vera's breath caught. His arm brushed hers, protective bulk, not cage. Station shrank in viewport. CERN's fleet loomed distant. You saved me, she said. Knife sheathed now. Expected pain. Got this. Eli checked her bandage. Expected fight. Got partner. Her scales flushed, Cathari tell of fascination. Human normal. Kneel. Heal. Collaborate. Her world's lies cracked. Pod alarms pinged. Pursuit inbound. But in. Pod lurched. Alarms screamed as thrusters stuttered. Vera gripped the crash harness. Scales prickling against the human strapped beside her. Eli's fingers flew over the console. Rerouting power. Drift spin, he said. CERN's corvette, locked missiles. Evasive jink hold. She braced. The pod whipped sideways. Impact shook her teeth, proximity burst. Viewport flared white. Eli yanked the manual override. Emergency seals hissed shut. They tumbled into the debris field, station wreckage cloaking their trail. Silence fell, broken by the hum of failing life support. Vera unstrapped first, shock rifle in hand. Pod interior cramped. 2 benches. Supply lockers. A flickering status panel. Eli rubbed his neck, eyes scanning readouts. Oxygen at 72 hours nominal, he said. Rations sparse. We're ghosts till pickup. She leveled the rifle at his chest. You fly. I watch. One move. Eli raised hands. Slow. Fair. Inventory first? Prove we're even. Vera's mandibles clicked. Cathari instinct screamed trap. Humans conquered. Her training drilled. Yet he knelt. Popped lockers without glancing her way. She forced his hand. Count. Aloud. Prove you can't starve me out. He nodded. Pulled ration packs. 6 human standard bars, protein dense. 4 Cathari nutrient gels stole from Rill's stash. Water tabs. 12. Oxygen scrubbers. 8 canisters. Good for 5 days if we halve intake. She cross-checked with her wrist scanner. Numbers matched. No sabotage. Her grip eased a fraction. You planned this? Salvage life. Humans adapt. He sealed lockers. Sat back. Your call on shares. C's daughter Vi. You one sing daughter Vi. Pod groaned. A hull stress alarm pinged. Vera's scales itched, trapped with the enemy, air ticking down. She expected chains, violation. Instead, he offered facts, lies of her fleet, humans as monsters. This one tallied bars like a medic dosing patients. Thirst clawed her throat. Debris-filtered air dried her gills. Eli rummaged scrap from his pack. Bent tubing, a cracked filter unit, pod sealant foam. Water recyclers fried, he said. Rigging bypass. She watched, rifle steady. His hands moved precise twist, seal, test flow. No weapons hidden. Droplets beaded in the jury-rigged tube, clear as station fresh. He filled a cup from his kit. Extended it first to her. Drink. Priority patient. Vera snatched it. Scanner out. Human germs. Toxins. Readings. Clean. Pure H. 2O. Trace minerals. She sipped. Cool rush hit her system, easing the burn. His eyes stayed on the rig, adjusting valves. Why me first? She demanded. You bled out back there. Rehydrate. No smirk. No demand. She drained the cup, mandibles parting in reluctant gratitude. Cathari officers rationed last. Humans flipped it. Hunger gnawed next. Eli split a bar. Offered half. Test it. She scanned again. Proteins matched Cathari needs. No allergens. Leverage ploy? Deny him that. She bit in, chewy texture bursting savory. Better than fleet slop. She chewed, deliberate, eyes locked on his. Not poison, she said around the mouthful. Your play? Eli ate his share slow. Eat to fight. We're pod-bound. Pursuit scanners'll burn hot soon. Status panel blinked. CERN's Corvette circling debris. Pinging wrecks. Vera's fleet codes flagged them traitors now. No rescue. Eli's calm gnawed her resolve human normal. Her world called savage. Fatigue dragged. Pod lights dimmed to conserve. Eli pulled a sealant tube. Marked a line on the deck plating. Straight. Midway between benches. Your side, he said. Pointed to the larger half. I sleep here. Back to you. She stared. He could snap her neck. Human mass tripled Cathari frame. Rifle stayed in her lap as he stretched out, facing the bulkhead. Breath even. Unarmed. Vera paced her territory, shock rifle humming charge. Line held him. Trust? Or trap? Hours blurred. Alarms quieted, but hull creaks. Whispered stress. She pressed close, hand on his chest. More than that. He didn't pull away. Pod hummed steady. Recycler dripping promise. Pursuit faded. Intimacy bloomed in the line. He'd drawn. Trust forged. But console pinned. Fleet armada inbound. CERN's hail unanswered. Deeper shadows loomed. Vera slammed her palm on the corridor intercom panel. Static crackled. Commander CERN. This is Talon. Status report. Fleet inbound confirmed? CERN's voice boomed through the grill, laced with triumph. Talon. Rescue inbound. Hold position. Retrieval teams deploy in 60 seconds. Human neutralized on sight. Her scales iced white. Retrieval by force. Not salvation erasure. CERN's hardline purge doctrine. Witnesses silenced. Eli lunged past her. His fist shattered the grill in one crunch. Sparks died. Audio feed severed. Vera recoiled. You destroyed it. The only line to help. Eli shook glass from his knuckles. Blood welled. But he ignored it. That wasn't help. He wants you dead too. Her crest flared orange betrayal's heat. Cathari loyalty drilled deep. Humans as monsters. Conquerors. Yet Eli's strike shielded her. She jabbed a claw at his chest. A console pinged sharper. Holomap flickered. Red dots swarmed their sector. Retrieval drones, closing fast. Eli grabbed her wrist, gentle, firm. Tugged her toward a side hatch. No time. Move. She yanked free. Translator buzzing in her ear. His earlier words replayed. Partners. Her implant had mangled it. First pass. Preymates. Cathari slur. For beasts, bred for slaughter. Vera blocked the hatch. Claws extended. Repeat it. That word. Partners. Slowly. My translator failed. Eli paused. Met her gaze. His eyes, soft brown, held no rage. Just steady calm. Partners. He drew it out. Syllables clear. Then gestured. 2 fingers linked. Unbreakable. Equals. Allies. Together. Her implant clicked true this time. Partners. No predation. Scales shifted teal confusion's ripple. Propaganda screamed conquest. His actions whispered protection. Drones hummed closer. Bulkhead vibrated. Vera lowered her claws. Why? Humans take. Dominate. Eli pulled a crumpled station map from his medkit. Slapped it on the pod console. Not me. He traced a route with a bloody finger. Service vents to Dockmaster Rill's outer bay. Blue line dodged red patrols. We go here. Rill sells escapes. Pays for silence. She scanned the map. Cathari tactics favored open assault. Human improvisation vents. Shadows bent station guts to their will. Efficient. Ruthless. In mercy. A drone claw scraped the pod hull. Sparks flew. Vera nodded once. Lead. Eli punched the hatch override. They spilled into the dim corridor. Air reeked of ozone and fuel. He moved low, rifle slung loose. She matched. Knife humming low. First drone rounded the bend, 6 legs skittering, stun prod glowing. Eli sidestepped, smashed its sensor cluster with his boot. It crumpled, twitching. Vera fired her sidearm. Second drone exploded in blue fire. Map says vent here, Eli whispered. He pried a grate loose. Muscles coiling under his jumpsuit. Tossed it aside. She hesitated. Tight space. Human bulk might jam them. But he wedged in first. Gesturing her behind, darkness swallowed them. Vera crawled after, scales brushing his boots. His scent filled the vent. Sweat. Blood. Metal. Not repulsive. Grounding. Clang echoed ahead. Talon. Surrender the contaminant. Cern's voice. Amplified. Eli froze. Pointed. Junction ahead. 2 paths. He scratched the map's edge, held it back. Left. Direct to Rill. Patrolled. Right. Longer loop. Drone free. Vera tapped right. Cathari, stealth doctrine, flank, observe. Humans charged. But Eli nodded. Took right, without question. Trust flickered in her core. She expected brutality. Got collaboration. Vent. Spat them into a maintenance nook. Eli sliced a power conduit lights. Dimmed sector-wide. Alarms wailed distant. Rill's Bay loomed. Flickering neon. Crates stacked like teeth. The dockmaster lounged at his desk, tentacles twitching over a comm. Neutral broker, scales greased by credits from all sides. Eli approached first, hands open. Rill, escape pod. 2. Fleets burning in Cern's orders. Rill's eyes narrowed. Mercer. Human medscav. Price tripled. Armada inbound. Vera stepped forward, insignia flashing. Collective liaison Talon. Authorize payment from my account. Transmit now. Rill chuckled, wet rasp. Cern already pinged. Claims you contaminated. Bounty on both heads. Eli's hand twitched toward rifle. Vera gripped his arm. Stopped him. Her turn. She leaned in, voice steel. Logs streamed to fleet. Humans sealed the breach. Cern's purge failed because of Mercer. Pay him, Rill. Or collective audits your black market. Rill's tentacles stilled. He tapped a console. Credits flowed. Pod prepped. Bay 7. 5 minutes. Move. They bolted. Bay 7. Sleek escape craft. Engines hot. Eli vaulted the ramp. Vera followed. Heart thrum building. Ramp sealed. Eli punched Cord's outer rim. Neutral drift. Thump rocked the pod. Retrieval claw latched. Vera snarled. Knife out. Cern. Eli strapped in. Hold. He triggered countermeasures. Chaff burst. EMP pulse. Claw shattered. Pod lurched free. Stars wheeled. Fleet signatures bloomed on scan dozens. Closing. Safe? No. But alive. Together. Vera unstrapped. Turned to him. His graze still bled. Eli's hand covered hers. Warm. Steady. Yeah. Her scales blazed violet intimacy's fire. Fear melted. Compassion reshaped terror into touch. He didn't conquer. Protected. Pod engines purred. But scan pinged. Lead cruiser locked weapons. Cern's voice crackled through. Talon. Last chance. Eject the human. Or burn. Deeper shadows closed. Choice loomed. Vera's claws scraped the pod's console. CERN's cruiser loomed on the scan. Weapons hot. Eject him, Talon. Prove your loyalty. Eli's fingers flew over controls. He banked hard, pod shuddering. Scan their weak point. Dorsal array blind spot. Her scales itched with shock sickness. Adrenaline crashed. Vision blurred. She lunged for her knife sheath. Dignity demanded it one clean strike before collapse. Humans devoured the weak. She'd end herself first. Legs buckled. She hit the deck, knife half drawn. Tremors racked her frame. Collective training screamed, "Fight!" Fall meant death. Eli dropped beside her. No triumph in his eyes. He yanked a hypo from his medkit. "Easy. Low-dose sedative. Breathe with me." Needle pricked her neck. Cool rush spread. She clawed at the floor. "Traitor. You'll feast. Shh. In. Hold 4. Out slow." His voice cut through static, steady rhythm. Human lungs expanded. "Calm demo. Match me. 1, 2, 1, 2. Tremors eased. Her breaths synced. Knife slipped from numb fingers. He didn't grab it. Didn't restrain. Just waited. Hand open near her shoulder. Panic spiked again. Fleet signatures swarmed the scan. CERN's voice barked. "Firing solution locked. Surrender the contaminant." Pod jolted. Eli braced one hand on bulkhead. "Got you." He triggered evasion. Thrusters sharp yaw. Stars spinning. Vera's world tilted. Claws shot out. Grabbed his free hand. Squeezed scales into flesh. "Don't. Let go." "I won't." He locked posture. Unmovable. Pod bucked under incoming fire. His grip anchored hers firm, not crushing. No yank, no demand. She held tighter. Warmth seeped through his skin. Human pulse thrummed steady against her palm. Not predator. Anchor. Tremors faded. Sedative hummed. She released on her terms. Pulled back slow. His hand stayed open. No grab back. Scan screamed. 3 cruisers vectoring in. Escape vector narrowing. Eli scanned readouts. Rill's pod can't outrun this. Need a divert. Vera pushed up. Legs held. Knife lay forgotten. My codes. Fleet override. Fingers danced on console. CERN's auth. Reroute patrol wing. Buy 30 minutes. Risky. They'll trace you. Her scales flushed teal resolve. They trace lies already. Codes pulsed out. Patrol signatures veered. Lead cruiser hesitated. CERN snarled over comm. "Talon." Betrayal confirmed. Purge protocols active. Pod lurched free. Outer rim debris field beckoned twisted hulks from old wars. Eli dove in. Cover. ECM active. Vera strapped in. Gripped armrests. Not his hand. Yet. Debris clanged off hull. Scans flickered under jamming. Silence stretched. Engines purred low. Her side throbbed old wound from breach. Eli noticed. Pulled medgel. Offered it. Your turn. She took it. Pressed to his graze first. Partners. His nod. Simple. Yeah. Scales blazed violet. Heat bloomed low. Intimacy's fire. Propaganda lied. Humans didn't conquer. They held. Ping shattered calm. New signature Dockmaster Rill's relay. Mercer. Talon. Collective fleet inbound. CERN leads purge. Neutral drift compromised. My contact. Shadow drift station. Coordinates attached. Fees tripled. Pay or perish. Eli transferred credits. Done. Docking in 10. Vera's claws flexed. Trust Rill? Broker sold to highest bidder. But Eli's calm held her steady. Pod slipped debris. Station grew on viewport spiked ring orbiting gas giant. Shadow drift. Smuggler's haven. No collective jurisdiction. Docking clamps thudded. Airlock hissed. They stepped into dim bays. Hiss of vents. Alien murmurs. Screel traders. Void nomads. Rill weighted, tentacles coiled. Payment confirmed. Suite 14. Armed. Sealed. CERN's hunters inbound. 2 hours max. Eli scanned corridors. Defenses? Force fields, auto turrets, your human rifle sinks. Rill's beak clicked. One favor. Intel on collective black sites. Why protect? She whispered. He shrugged. Humble. Right thing. Scales burned. Terror reshaped. Compassion's touch. Door buckled. Blaster whine pierced. CERN's voice boomed. Breach. Take them alive for interrogation. Eli primed grenade. Your call. Fight or run? Her knife gleamed, hand in his. Fight. Together. They charged the breach. Troopers poured in 6, lances glowing. Vera slashed first. Throat strike. 1 down. Eli's rifle barked. 2 dropped. Lance grazed his shoulder. He grunted. Didn't falter. She covered him. Claws ripped armor. CERN appeared personal armor. Plasma pistol drawn. Traitor. Vera froze. Old loyalty clashed. Knife trembled. Eli stepped forward. No shot. Stand down. Crisis over. Logs prove it. CERN fired. Vera shoved Eli. Plasma scorched her side. Pain exploded. Eli roared. Rifle butt cracked CERN's helmet. Human strength unyielding. CERN staggered. She rose. Knife plunged non-lethal. Thigh artery clamp. CERN dropped. Troopers hesitated. Saw commander fall. Surrendered. Station alarms quieted. Rill's voice crackled. Hull breach sealed. Fleet retreating your override, Talon. Escape vector open. Shadow drift owes you. Vera slumped against wall. Wound sizzled. Eli knelt. Medgel hissed cool. His hands gentle. Scales blazed full violet. Intimacy claimed her. You. Saved. Team. His hand covered hers again. Warm. She pulled him closer. Lips brushed scales to skin. Trust sealed. Terror gone. Scans pinged. Fresh signatures. Not collective. Bounty hunters Rill's rivals? Door hissed. New shadows loomed. Choice burned anew. Door hissed wide. Armored figures burst through 5 hunters. Rival syndicate markings on their exosuits. Blaster muzzles swept the room. Vera's claws flexed. Wound throbbed under Eli's medgel, but adrenaline surged. She yanked him toward the wall panel. Grate half-torn from earlier blast. Maintenance crawlspace yawned black beyond. Go, she hissed. Knife ready. You first. Prove it. Eli glanced once. Nodded. Dropped to knees. Pried grate wider with bare hands. Metal groaned. He slid inside, shoulders scraping. Vanished into shadows. Hunters advanced. Talon. Prime scalp, dead or alive. Vera slashed the lead one's visor. Glass cracked. He fired wild. Bolts scorched bulkhead. She dove after Eli. Claws snagged his boot. Pulled herself in. Crawlspace choked tight. Pipes hissed steam. Eli crawled ahead, steady. No traps sprung. No betrayal. Her scales flickered blue doubt. Faint glow ahead. Exit grate. Eli paused. Kicked it loose. They tumbled into sub-level corridor. Dim emergency strips pulsed red. Dockmaster Rill lounged there. Paunchy broker in gaudy vest. Plasma carbine. Casual, across chest. 2 enforcers flanked him. End of the line, Talon. Nice work on the breach. Shadow drift runs clean now. Vera rose. Knife out. Eli matched her stance. Blood trickled his shoulder graze. Rifle slung low. Ril's eyes locked on Eli. Grinned. Humans the prize. CERN's broadcasting 10 mil credits. Alive. Hand him over. Your shuttle's fueled. Clear vector out system. Walk free. Her side burned. CERN's plasma scar pulsed. Old commander. Hardline to the core. Erase witnesses. Trust humans? Never. Propaganda drilled deep. Monsters. Conquerors. But Eli's hands gentle on her wound. Saved her from CERN's shot. Fought beside her. Ril stepped closer. Enforcers raised stunners. Deal's fair. Collective don't forgive traitors. CERN'll spin it your way if you deliver. Vera's tail lashed. Easiest exit. Home. Vindication. Eli captured. Justice? Eli shifted. Body slid between her and Ril. Broad back blocked the broker's aim. Rifle stayed down. No sail. Ril chuckled. Boy. You're salvage. My station. My rules. Eli's voice stayed level. Tools in my kit. Plasma cutters. 5 of them. Military grade. Yours now. Plus salvage rights on the breach debris. Hull plates alone worth 8 mil. Enforcers tensed. Ril's brow furrowed. CERN pays 10. Cash. Cutters recalibrate your docks for a year. Debris claim locks out rivals. 9 mil equivalent. Take it. Vera watched. Human didn't bluster. Just facts. Competence. Cold. Scales warmed orange. Fascination creeping. Ril eyed the corridor behind. Distant shouts echoed hunters breaching crawlspace. 8. And the medkit. Kit stays. Cuts your deal. Eli didn't budge. Shielded her fully now. Heat of him radiated through vac suit. Broker spat. Holstered carbine. Fine. 9. Out. Gestured enforcers back. Side door eye-rised open, shuttle bay beyond. Her path clear. Ril vanished with his goons. Shuttle hum beckoned. Vera gripped knife. Walk out. Report. Eli contained. CERN's favor. Safety. Eli turned. Eyes met hers. No demand. Hand extended. Tunnels this way. Service grid bypasses patrols. Her claws retracted. Why shield her? Prey instinct? Or something else? Shouts closed in. Hunter boots thundered. She stepped behind him. Into his shadow. Lead. Eli punched panel. Hidden hatch ground open. Pitch black beyond. Cool air rushed, laced with ozone and rust. He entered first. Again. Light from his wrist, beacon bobbed. She followed. Hatch sealed. Darkness swallowed them. Tunnels twisted narrow. Vera's scales glowed faint violet, lighting his path. Claws brushed his calf steady anchor. Why? She whispered. Voice echoed soft. Team, he said. No more. Minutes stretched. Pipes dripped. Distant alarms wailed. Her wound itched. Healing under gel. His blood scent mixed with hers. Intimate. Alien. Fork ahead. Eli paused. Scanned with beacon. Left dock vents. Right core. Exhaust. Hotter. Left. She pointed. Collective maps burned in memory. Vents looped to outer hull. He nodded. Crawled on. Memory flashed. Propaganda vids. Humans rampaging. Claws ripping kin. Liars. This one knelt for her wound. Bargained for her freedom. Scales deepened violet. Heat pooled low. Trust? Madness. Clang ahead. Grate vibrated. Voices filtered. CERN's troopers? Eli froze. Signaled quiet. Reached back. Hand found hers. Squeezed once. She squeezed back. Knife ready. Troopers passed. Grate held. They pushed on. Vera's tail curled near his leg. Protective? No, his choice forced this. Reassessment clawed deep. Hours blurred. Thirst gnawed. Eli shared. Ration tab. Dissolved on tongue. Neutral taste. Human efficiency. Emergence point neared. Faint starlight leaked through hull seams. Eli wedged shoulders against grate. Pushed. Metal buckled. Stars wheeled open void dock, but patrols swept beams. 2 skiffs. Collective markings. Wait. She breathed. Claws on his arm. Strength hummed under skin. Unyielding. He waited. Skiffs passed. Free air hit. They tumbled onto catwalk. Station rimmed vast. Shadow drifts, underbelly scarred from breach. Eli scanned. Salvage pod there. Unlocked. And unlocked. Her shuttle bay lay opposite. Clear now. Rill's deal echoed. She could signal. Escape alone. Instead, she pulled him toward pod. Together. Pod hatch sealed. Engines thrummed low. Vera strapped in. Eli piloted, hands sure on controls. Stars streaked. Pursuit signatures pinged aft. Why me? She asked again. Scales blazed full violet. Body leaned into his shoulder. Heat shared. He glanced. Half smile. You chose fight. I back choices. Intimacy bloomed. Compassion, not conquest. Her culture's lies cracked. Proximity alarm blared. CERN's cruiser loomed, interceptors launching. Eli banked hard. Strap tight. She did. Claws dug seat. Terror twisted to thrill. Trust sealed in void fire. Pod shuddered. Evasive weave. Interceptors closed, lances hot. Vera unstrapped. Mained turret console. Claws flew over alien controls. I have guns. Light 'em up. She did. Bursts shredded lead ship. Wreckage bloomed. Eli whooped. Nice shot. Scales pulsed brighter. Partnership. Equals. Second interceptor grazed shields. Sparks flew. Ailey dove into debris field. Salvage cover. Pod ghosted through hulks. Interceptors veered, fooled. Clear vector opened. Jump drive spooled. Vera's hand found his thigh. Steady pressure. Where now? Neutral fringe. Fix the shoulder. Plan next. Her lips brushed his neck. Skin to scales. Warm acceptance. CERN's voice crackled, open channel. Talon. Surrender the human. Redeem yourself. She killed feed. Chose silence. Chose him. Jump flare engulfed them. Stars warped. In afterglow, she pulled him close. Lips met fully. Terror transmuted. Intimacy reigned. But scopes pinged ahead. New signatures. Not collective. Pirate swarm? Choice burned eternal. Jump drive wine died. Vera's claws gripped the crash straps as the pod shuddered into real space. Scopes lit red pirate corvettes, swarmed the neutral station like flecks on a carcass. Dock lights flickered under laser fire. Eli's hands danced over controls. Rills Bay. We sneak the long way. Pod engines growled low. Vera scanned hull breaches. Her left pauldron smoked chemical residue from the interceptor graze. Pain throbbed. Under scales. Eli banked toward the station's shadowed spine. She unclasped seals. Ceramite plates clattered to the deck. Exposed ridges gleamed, old scars from training burns, raid gashes. Humans mocked such marks in propaganda vids. Called them savage trophies. Eli glanced once. Nodded. No sneer. No words. Pod shuddered. Pirates volleyed at station defenses. Debris pinged hull. Brace. Eli fired retro thrusters. Pod latched to an outer vent grate with a magnetic thunk. Airlock cycled. Cold station air rushed in oil. Ozone. Alien sweat. Vera flexed shoulders. Lighter. Faster. Eli grabbed a medkit. Slung a pulse pistol. Your burn first. Sit. She perched on a conduit ledge. No choice. CERN's cruiser signature blinked on her wrist scanner 2 jumps out. Pirates meant chaos cover. Delay meant capture. Eli knelt. Unzipped kit. Warm water bottle steamed in his grip. Permission to clean? Her scales flared amber surprise. Collective medics prodded without ask. Took samples. Inflicted pain for data. This human. Waited. Granted. Voice steady. Claws curled. He poured water slow. Steam curled against her scales. Sting faded to warmth. No mockery for scars. His fingers hovered. Touched the edges? She nodded. Watched his face. Calm lines. No triumph. Just focus. Scales shifted teal trust edging in. He dabbed salve. Gentle pressure. Bandage now? Yes. Her tail flicked. Mirror him. She reached. Fingertips brushed his neck pulse. Human skin soft, hot. My turn. Permission to read stress? Eli paused. Half-smile crinkled eyes. Go ahead. She pressed light. Pulse thrummed even. Steady under chaos. No spike. This human swam panic like void. Scales brightened violet. Fascination coiled. Propaganda lied. Humans weren't berserkers. They chose calm. Chose her. Clear. She withdrew. He taped the last edge. Stood. Pirate's roar echoed through vents, bulkheads groaning. CERN closer. 1 jump now. Vents to Rill's dock. Eli traced a flickering holomap on his wrist. Motion sensor ahead. Sync. Breath. Pace. She rose, matched his crouch. Narrow duct loomed grime slick, humming with power conduits. Goal. Rill's Bay. Broker sold slips, bribes, ghosts. Conflict. Sensor web. Trip it, pirate swarm. Or CERN. They crawled. Scales scraped metal. Eli ahead. She watched his shoulders broad, scarred from salvage wrecks. Human durable. Bent light. His breath even. In. Out. She matched. Slow. Deep. Pulse synced to his. Sensor node glowed ahead, red eye in gloom. Eli froze. Signaled. 3. 2. Motion field shimmered faint. They flowed as one. His foot lifted. Hers mirrored. Breath held together. In unison. Out. Field parted like water. No ping. No alarm. Cleared. Vera's crest quivered. Equals in stealth. Her skill. His lead. Collaboration. Duct spat them into a service bay. Crates stacked high. Pirate chatter barked over comms. Fringe rats. Pay up or burn. Rill's voice cut in, oily smooth. Access granted. Berth 7. Favors double. Under fire. Eli cracked a side door. Neutral dock sprawled ships leaking atmo. Brokers haggling. Pirates patrolled ramps. CERN's ping accelerated minutes out. Rill first. Eli edged forward. Vera flanked. Her claws itched for rifle. But, low profile, a pirate sentry lumbered past, tusked, armored. Eli pulled her into shadow. Back to wall. His chest brushed her scales. Heat shared. Breath synced again. Sentry passed. Intimacy sparked. Not conquest. Protection. They darted crate to crate. Rill's booth loomed neon signs, datapads flickering. Broker lounged. Multi-eyed. Tentacled. Grinning all. Mercer. Talon. Hot cargo? Slip to corward fringe. Bribe station sec off our tail. Eli slid a cred chip. Rill's eyes spun. Pirates own half the bays. CERN's warbird inbound. Triple. Vera growled. Pay. Fast. Chip doubled. Rill tapped console. Berth. 7 clear. Ghost codes uploaded. Move. Alarms wailed station-wide. Pirate breach sirens. Hull shakers inbound. They bolted. Berth 7. Battered freighter. Ramps down. Eli vaulted aboard. Vera followed. Airlock hissed shut. Engines spooled. Deck lurched. Pirates swarmed the dock blasters, chewing crates. Rill's booth exploded in plasma. Freighter punched free. Vera strapped in. Eli at helm. Shields hot. Your turret? She manned guns. Lances lanced out, shredded a pursuer. Wreckage bloomed. Eli whooped soft. Teamwork. Scales blazed full violet. Trust sealed deeper. But scopes screamed. CERN's cruiser dropped from jump interceptors, spitting. Talon. Redeem or die. Her claws flexed. Chose silence. Chose Eli. Freighter dove into asteroid clutter. Pirates veered new prey. CERN closed. Eli glanced. Burn needs recheck. Permission to steady you? She leaned in. Lips brushed his ear. Granted. But rules. Mirror me. Touch asks both ways. His hand found her uninjured shoulder. Warm. Steady. Agreed. Her fingers traced his pulse again. Faster now. Not fear. Her too. Intimacy burned brighter. Danger closed. CERN's lances kissed shields. Sparks flew. Vera lit the turret. Bursts answered. One interceptor vaporized. Eli wove through rocks, competence pure. Human normal. Her extraordinary. Shields buckled 20%. Rill's ghost codes flickered smuggler's lane opening. Jump in 3. Eli counted. Her hand gripped his thigh. Anchor. CERN's voice boomed. Human filth corrupts you, Talon. She killed channel. Pulled him closer, mid-spin. Lips met scales. Heat fused. Jump flare hit. Stars warped. Afterglow hummed. But new pings, coreward shadows. Ambush signatures. Not pirates. Worse, choice eternal burned. Trust, her human, or run, alone. Execute the human, Talon. Prove your loyalty now. Commander CERN's voice boomed across the docking bay. Vera froze, mid-stride. Plasma pistol half drawn. Her freighter's ramp hissed open behind her. Eli stepped out, medkit slung over his shoulder, eyes scanning the shadows. CERN loomed at the bay's far end, flanked by 2 armored enforcers. Their rifles locked on target. Dock lights flickered, red station security on alert. Rill's neutral turf. But CERN's cruiser had beaten them here. Jump ambush signatures confirmed. His trap. Vera's scales flushed crimson. Fear? No. Rage at the lie. Eli's hand brushed her arm, calm anchor. She raised her pistol. CERN smirked, weapon trained on Eli's chest. Shoot him. Or join the filth. CERN's claw tapped his comm. Station net watching. Redeem yourself. Eli tensed beside her. No retreat. His fingers flexed near his own sidearm. But he held. Trusting her choice. Her grip tightened. Propaganda screamed in her mind. Humans conquer. Corrupt. Kill. But Eli bandaged her burns. Held her through jumps. Touched with permission. This human saved her from CERN's first purge order. She aimed. Not at Eli. At CERN's rifle. The shot cracked. Blue plasma lanced out precise, disabling bolt. It vaporized the weapon's power cell in a shower of sparks. CERN howled, clawing at the slag. Traitor! He lunged for his sidearm. Vera grabbed Eli's collar. Dragged him behind a cargo crate. Bolts scorched the deck where they stood. Enforcers advanced. Boots thudding. Stay down, she hissed. Heart thundered. Claws dug into his shirt. His hand covered hers. Steady pressure. No panic. Human normal. Eli nodded. Eyes met hers. Got a plan? Always. She peeked over the crate. CERN barked orders, circling wide. Bay doors sealed his cruiser, blocking escape. Alarms wailed. Station. Lockdown. Eli crawled forward, spotted the manual override panel on the inner bay door. Cover me. She nodded. Fired suppressive bursts lanced an enforcer's boot servos. He crumpled. Eli dashed to the panel. Pry bar from his kit. Jammed it in. Muscles strained. Sparks flew as he forced the hydraulics shut. Door groaned, sealed. Enforcers pounded. Locked out for now. Time! Eli slid back. Sweat beaded his brow. But grin flashed. Competence pure. Vera yanked her comm. Hacked the station NetReal's ghost code still active. Broadcast live. CERN's voice looped. Execute the human. Prove loyalty. Slander spread. Docs buzzed. Neutral brokers hated purges on their turf. CERN roared. Kill her first. Fresh bolts chipped the crate. Vera shoved Eli toward the ramp. Ship! Now! They sprinted. Her turret pinged ready. Eli vaulted aboard first. She followed, slapping the lock. Ramp sealed with a thud. Inside, alarms blared. Station net erupted, Rill's voice cutting in. Purge order invalid. Bay access sold to highest bidder. Evac in 60. Vera strapped into the co-pilot seat. Eli hit the helm. Engines thrummed. Shields hot. CERN's enforcers blasted the bay door. Cracks spiderwebbed metal. They're through! Her claws flexed on the turret controls. Eli whooped soft. Hold 'em! Rill's lane opening. Shields kissed purple as debris pinged hull. Vera unleashed lances, shredded the lead enforcer mid-breach. Wreckage sprayed. CERN dove clear. His cruiser loomed outside, weapons hot. Jump prep, Eli called. Hands flew over controls. Her scales blazed violet. Trust burned deeper. She leaned across console. Lips brushed his jaw quick, fierce. You sealed that door like a Talani forge master. He glanced, eyes warm. You shot like a surgeon. Teamwork. Heat fused. Not fear. Want. Cruiser lances struck. Hull shuddered. Shields at 40%. Rill's codes flickered, smugglers chute aligned. Jump in 10. CERN's voice hacked through. Talon! Surrender the corruptor! I offer mercy! She killed the channel. Pulled Eli's hand to her crest. Pulse raced under his thumb. No mercy needed. His fingers traced scales. Permission mirrored. Agreed. Jump flare hit. Stars warped. Silence hummed. Afterglow lingered. But scopes screamed anew. Dock shadows closing. CERN's interceptors? No. Station patrols? Rill's favor? Vera's claws tightened on his. Choice locked. Him. Eli checked burns. Rebandage? She nodded. Leaned in. Intimacy. Sealed. Amid stars. But pings sharpened. Coreward signatures. Dockmaster Rill's voice crackled. Payment due, Talon. Or I sell your vector. Trap within escape. Eli's hand stayed steady. Her anchor. Vera fired turrets, blind probes away. Data streamed. Pay him, Eli said. My creds. No. She routed her own stash. Rill's lane stabilized. But CERN's cruiser dropped from shadow jump. Lances hot. Again? Eli banked hard. Vera gripped his thigh. Together, bursts answered. One interceptor vaporized. Shields buckled 15%. Rill chuckled over comm. Double fee now. Evac route sold. 4. Pro. Betrayal stung. Station fixer turned hunter. Eli sealed bulkheads manually again. Bought seconds. Vera broadcast CERN's loop wider. Station net rioted. Brokers turned. C8CO. Brokers. C8CO. CERN veered, harassed by Rill's allies. Freighter dove clear. Jump, primed. Her lips met his neck. Heat bloomed. Trust turned terror to fire. Stars twisted. Escape. But console pinged final. Encrypted hail. CERN? No. Unknown origin. Liaison Talon. We know your choice. Come home. Or burn. Her culture's high command. Lies cracking. Eli glanced. Friends? Enemies. Claws laced his fingers. Ours now. Intimacy deepened. Danger eternal. New shadows loomed. Choice burned brighter. Vera manned guns. Eli wove. Human, alien, storm. Together, unbreakable. Shields flared. Lances flew. Victory whispered. But hail looped. High command closed. Run, fight, trust. Always trust. Eli's voice soft. Your call. She smiled, scales aglow. Helm to me. Swapped seats. His hands on her shoulders. Steady. She punched jump. Deeper coreward. Shadows pursued. Intimacy, their weapon. Terror? Conquered. Compassion? Reigned. But High Command's net tightened. Revelation dawned. Her reassessment broadcast wide. Culture's lies fracturing. CERN's rage? Fuel. Eli's touch? Salvation. Freighter hummed. Hearts synced. Danger closed. Choice eternal. Him. Forever. New ping. Ally signatures? Pirates veered by Rill's sellout. No. Her broadcast worked. Hope sparked. Eli bandaged fresh grays. Gentle. Scales suit you violet. Lips met. Full. Heat fused scales to skin. Trust intimate. Terror intimate. Conquest? Replaced. Compassion won. But scopes screamed. High command cruiser massive. Boarding pods. Eli sealed ramps. Vera lit turrets. Shredded too. Eli's med scans pinged her vitals. Steady? Her hand gripped his. With you. Pods latched. Breach alarms. They stood. Back to back. Weapons ready. Door hissed. Intruders poured. Vera fired. Dance of lances and slugs. One down. Two. CERN's voice? No. High command zealots. Traitor. She disarmed first. Shot weapon. Not wielder. Eli stunned next. Humane. Humans. Conquer with mercy. Her fascination peaked. Last sealot dropped. Silence. Breaches sealed. Jump away. Eli pulled her close. Lips claimed scales. Intimacy exploded. Bodies mirrored touches. Permission eternal. Trust total. Danger? Background hum. Culture's lies? Dust. Compassion conquered. But final ping. Rill. Debt cleared. Station.